80s. Oilers got rid of their big guns, got in some new players, and, you know, the Islanders hung on to the Potvins and the Bossies. And they've been struggling, but they're now on the way up thanks to some big deals. Neil, we'll talk about it right now. Good evening, everyone. Oilers are out to snap a 3-game winless streak tonight as the Islanders roll into the Coliseum to take on the Oilers. Now, both clubs in the midst of a rebuilding stage. For the Islanders, the major renovating came 2 weeks ago when they dealt Pat LaFontaine and Brent Sutter for 6 new faces. And so far, the newcomers have been a big help. Mike English has this report on 2 of the new-look Islanders.
Enigma. It's a word that's often been used in describing Pierre Turgeon and his Islander teammate of 2 weeks, the club's leading scorer, Adam Creighton. Both came out of junior with impressive credentials, but neither has enjoyed overwhelming success in the pros. Acquiring the 2 centers, Al Arbour is hoping the island may be the place where they finally blossom. Not that they've been total busts. In fact, Creighton was dealt to the Islanders from Chicago after the 2 best seasons of his 7-year NHL career. As part of a Windy City house cleaning, despite the club finishing the regular season last year with the league's best record.
You know, when you have 106 points, I don't think you should really go out and change everything. And, you know, I think Mike Keenan saw that they didn't have the winning team there. And, you know, I don't know really, how could you say it wasn't a winning team when you finished first in the league? I mean, we didn't do well in the playoffs, but I think that maybe because we pushed too hard during the year.
Creighton actually started his career with the Buffalo Sabres, but was traded to Chicago for Rick Bye 3 years ago. One of the reasons for his departure from Buffalo was the emergence of a player by the name of Pierre Turgeon, the player the Sabres drafted #1 overall in '87, and the player they planned to build their club around. But Turgeon hadn't developed the way the Sabres had hoped, and 2 weeks ago, he became an Islander.
There was a lot of talk 2 weeks before the trade, and it seems like it went down after we didn't hear about it. He called me before, right before the practice. He told me to go in the room, and in that room, Jeremy was waiting for me. He had 2 chairs right there, and he told me I was traded. And I was shocked. I mean, like that morning, I wasn't thinking about it at all. So.
Now, undoubtedly, because of all the new faces, it's going to take a while before this Islander team gels together. But Al Arbour, to this point, is fairly pleased with what he's seen so far.
Well, let's face it, we gave up some good hockey players, and I feel that we received some good hockey players and some balance that would add balance to the hockey club. I've been very pleased with each and every player that we got in those trades. Everyone has made a contribution to the club so far, and I think they're just going to get better.
Well, while it's difficult to say at this point whether the Islanders got the better of the trades, the early returns would be in their favor. The players they traded away have collectively scored just 1 goal. The 6 new Islanders have scored 15. Mike English, ITV Sports.
2 hottest teams in the NHL meeting up this evening on Broadway.